Okay guys, I want to start today's video with a thank you. So what am I thanking you for? Most of you know I have recently relocated to the UK from Hong Kong. And yes, I have seen it in the comments, guys. A lot of you have welcomed me to the UK. Obviously those of you who are in the UK, and many of you have wished me well in the UK. Obviously those of you who are not in the UK. Either way, I really appreciate it, guys. I never thought there would be so many nice comments and well wishes to me. So I really appreciate it, guys. A big thumbs up to you all. Alright, so let's get on with it. Today I want to show you this, which is the JXC C5826. This is an RTR 1/12 scale. Well, obviously it is an LC80, which is the Toyota Land Cruiser. It says LC80 here. It is four-wheel drive, and you can see it's fully licensed. Fully licensed Toyota Land Cruiser LC80 from JXC. This one comes in yellow, grey and blue, and I did request the blue one. You can see on the box here it does say global mandate now, and I would interpret that as fully licensed. LC80, 1/12 scale, four-wheel drive. Let's take a look inside. So as usual, you will get a screwdriver, instruction manual, and you do get some stickers. Now again, the stickers are not there because I've already applied them to save time. You get what looks like a Dumbo RC radio transmitter, general steering trim and throttle trim on there. There is a bind switch, which I believe also controls the lights on the model, that turns them on and off. Nothing spectacular, it should do its job. You also get what looks like a JXC guitar pick here. That's strange, why would they give me a guitar pick? Well, I see that. That's come off there, hasn't it? So yeah, let's stick that back on there. So yeah, not a guitar pick. And of course you do get this rather wonderful looking Toyota Land Cruiser 1/12 scale, like I said, fully licensed, LC80, four-wheel drive. This thing is absolutely wonderful looking. Obviously this comes with a hard plastic body, you can hear that, it's not Lexan. There is a snorkel here, fog lights on top, a roof rack, you know, wing mirrors, front bumper. It looks like there's a space for a winch here. There's not actually a winch included. Now, panel lines look really nice on this model. The doors do not open. None of the doors open. There is a spare wheel on the back. Little ladder thing. You know, all the details you're going to expect from a hard body. Obviously, a full molded interior in there. The tires feel a little bit hard, to be honest, for a crawler. I don't think we're going to see crawler performance with this. I'm expecting more of a trail truck, but we'll see. It does have oil-filled shocks, mind you. Not an awful lot of flex in there though. There is a servo on axle here, solid axles, both front and rear. Bottom of the truck, we are looking at 4-link suspension, you know, central gearbox linked with plastic telescopic drive shafts to the front and rear axles. Now the details I do have on this model, it does state that there are metal gears inside the front and rear diffs, only inside the plastic housing, so metal gears. I expect inside it's going to be a two-in-one ESC and receiver module, but I'm not going to open it and have a look inside. Forgot to mention, look at this, there's a surfboard on top. Look at that. That is obviously a non-working surfboard. This is a 2-speed gearbox, so we are going to get high and low speed. There will be a neutral gear. I'm glad they called it a 2-speed gearbox because sometimes people advertise that as a 3-speed gearbox. Neutral is not actually a gear, right? Because it doesn't move. Just goes like that and stays in the same spot. The decals look really nice on this thing, by the way. This thing looks really, really good actually. Wow. There's one more thing I should mention. The blue version, what you will see in the Banggood website, is different to the one you will actually receive. It is actually a dark metallic blue, not the navy blue that is shown on the website. So do take note of that. Yeah, so normally with this type of video or this type of car, I would immediately head up to the hills, but obviously the hills and the mountains are not accessible for me anymore, so I'm going to find some woodland, we'll find some wet stuff, maybe some mud, some bumpy ground, and we'll see how this LC80 trail truck handles. One thing I can definitely be sure of, this JXC LC80 looks really good. I mean, just look at this thing. It's so scaled with its accessories, its details, even the surfboard on top. Not exactly surfboard weather, but yeah, it's there. So yep, it does have indicators. Anybody who loves indicators is going to love this. It will indicate at every single turn. Really polite. This is currently in the low gear, running in low gear, so not the fastest of things obviously. I'm just switching over to high gear and high gear. Now high gear, a little bit faster than you could probably walk, so yeah, a great trailing speed. Obviously it's not a basher, but yeah, definitely fast enough for a trail truck. Alright, back into low gear, just through this like muddy, bumpy patch, you know. There is some deviations in the floor, there is different types of terrain here. Yeah, not a huge test obviously, but we can test how the suspension works. And we can test what kind of traction we have here at least. So even this, you know, this simple dirt patch, not so bad. This would actually be horrendous if this was a real car, by the way. Wow. I have not seen these spiky balls for so many decades. I'm going to take those home and introduce those to my kid. Spiky ball things. Now I would expect the centre of gravity to not be brilliant on this. I mean, it does look a little bit high and it does have a hard body. We will try to find somewhere to test that. Okay, this is actually performing a lot better than I thought it would. And it looks so nice. It just looks amazing. Okay, so our first test, just going down this little slope. Let's test the hill hold, test the drag brake. Yeah, absolutely no problem. Modular control on this brushed motor, I'll try and find the motor size for you and put it on the screen. It's actually really smooth. This is surprising for, you know, such a cheap car. And we'll go back up the hill now. Yeah, no problem on that slight incline. Yeah, I'm not actually sure how appropriate the surfboard is in this type of woodland, but it's there, it looks nice. Don't see it doing much surfing in the woods. Okay, I found myself a little climby bit just right next to this stream. Let's see how it climbs. It's roughly 35 degree angle. Ah, here we go. It's sliding. Obviously, doesn't like this wet ground. Gonna have to find a better line. We're still in low gear, by the way, guys. This is meant to be the torquey gear. So here it goes. Not terrible, not terrible. Let's see if we can get down this horrible part without falling over. I'm driving one-handed, by the way, guys. So, you know, bear with me. Oh my God, I'm so good at this. Yes. I'd say that was a pass. Okay, what do you think my chances of getting back up are? Let's see. I'm going to give it a little bit more power. And yeah, no chance. We got a wheelie. yeah, like I said, centre of gravity a little bit high, shocks a little bit too hard. Not a crawler, definitely. Beautiful looking trail truck, not going to handle this kind of stuff. Oh, give it beans. No, give it beans. Didn't like it.
Nearly.
Nearly. Try another gear.
You got gears?
Yeah, it's got low and high. Let's try high gear. There we go. High gear was the guy. I mean, these little trucks, I mean, if you find a nice trail like this, they are just so relaxing. Right? I don't have to bash everything. I know this guy isn't waterproof, but yeah. But it makes for the shot, right? It has to be done. I mean, if you had a stream like this, how could you not drive through it? Any YouTuber in their right mind would do this. It just looks so, good. Okay, let's get out of there before it breaks. Oh, look at that. Okay guys, so not a crawler, but not a bad trail truck from JXC. This is the C5826, four-wheel drive 1/12 scale LC80. This one is the blue version. Like I said, it does come in yellow and it does come in grey. Now this is available now from Banggood. The link is down below. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. In the meanwhile, please feel free to enjoy one of these.